Pete Sampson outside the Goog with our instant analysis after Brian Kelly's post-practice press conference. First access to him really since the bowl stuff has gotten rolling. Injury news to report, Chase Claypool out for this game with an AC joint surgery next week. Brian Kelly said he expects him back for spring. Also, it's the same shoulder that he hurt in November, came out of the game briefly in a home game over there. But again, expected back for spring ball. In terms of how Notre Dame adapts, a lot more work from Miles Boykin. EQ, St. Brown will move around the formation a little bit. So in terms of just the injury news, that's about it there. Nobody else in terms of injuries, according to Brian Kelly. Said he expects the running backs to all be up to speed once the bowl moves down to Orlando. Notre Dame just getting out of finals here, so today, I don't know if lethargic would be the right word, but sort of getting back into the flow after a difficult week of exams. Some interesting news and notes. Asked a little bit about Brandon Wimbush, said that it's not a mental issue, it's more physical. That's maybe more of an off-season overhaul for the quarterback. I asked, okay, what you see on Saturdays, is that what you're seeing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays? And he actually said yes, which was a little bit of a surprise for me. Asked about Alohi Gilman, because we talked to him after the Echoes. Said he would have started this year, which I think tells you a lot about Alohi Gilman and a lot about the safety position currently as it's constructed. That's something to be very interested in moving towards spring ball. I think just in terms of overall other news and notes, early signing day coming up on Wednesday. Brian Kelly said he's a big proponent of that. As you may have heard, Nick Saban in Alabama said he hasn't talked to one coach who liked it. You can chalk up Brian Kelly as one who does. Said that it's a real indication of guys who are interested in Notre Dame and believe in the mission of the program and the university being able to get on board early. So in terms of what we have coming up this week, we'll have an Irish Illustrated Insider podcast on Monday. And then on Thursday, we'll have some access to players for the first time since the bowl announcement came out. That'll be after practice, probably late afternoon. And then Notre Dame heads down. They sort of disperse for Christmas. The players get a little bit of a break, and then they arrive in Orlando on the 26th. And then bowl practices start on the 27th. So plenty to come on IrishIllustrated.com as Notre Dame prepares for the Citrus Bowl, and also we'll have plenty of recruiting coverage as well as Notre Dame gears up for early signing day on Wednesday.